The first answer my mother erased was sad. I had checked the box beside frequently feel sad on the mental health evaluation form. Before I could move to the next question, Mom took the pen from my hand and drew a hard line through the check mark. How could you possibly be sad? She asked. Who in this house has ever mistreated you? I looked down at the next line and checked social anxiety. She frowned. You were so bubbly when you were little. Stop filling this out with nonsense. The waiting room was quiet enough that I could hear the pen click against her thumbnail. I did not argue. I changed frequently to never. I erased frequent insomnia because she said I slept perfectly. Every answer that worried her became an answer she could live with. By the time we handed the form back, it no longer described me. It described the daughter my mother wanted the doctor to examine. The report came back normal. Mom read it twice, then released a breath as if she had been the patient all along. See? I told you there was nothing wrong with you. I know you better than any doctor ever could. In the car, she photographed the report and posted it to our family Snapchat group. She drew a red circle around results. Normal. Took her for a checkup today. Absolutely nothing is wrong. She's just scaring herself. The replies arrived before we reached the first traffic light. Aunt Mary said I had too good a life to be depressed. Uncle John blamed TikTok. Dad wrote, good to know she's fine. Stop causing drama now. Your mom works so hard to take care of you. Mom placed the phone between us so I could see every message. If people didn't know better, she said, they'd think I was abusing you. I rubbed the old scar beneath my sleeve and chose the answer that made the car quiet. Yeah, I said, I'm fine. That was the moment I understood the report was not a diagnosis. It was an instruction. From then on, I became perfectly normal. I got out of bed at exactly 6:30 every morning. I ate whatever Mom served, even when my stomach twisted after the first few bites. Before school, I stood still while she searched my backpack and my phone. When she deleted the notes where I had written what I could not say aloud, I did not stop her. This stuff is whiny and dramatic, she said, handing the phone back. Write about happy things from now on. So I did. At school, I sat straight. When Miss Jenkins called on me, I answered clearly. When my desk mate asked whether I was feeling better, I borrowed my mother's voice. I was always fine. I was just overthinking things. At home, I chopped vegetables, folded laundry, and scrubbed a clean patch of floor until my wrist ached. Mom watched me from the kitchen and told Aunt Mary that checkup was worth it. She's finally snapped out of it. At 10 every night, she pushed open my bedroom door without knocking. She checked my uniform, my homework, and my face. See? She said. Isn't it so much better to be normal? Thank you, Mom. That answer always made her smile. One night after she turned off my light, I heard Dad ask why she was keeping the evaluation report. Just in case she tries to pull another stunt, Mom whispered. When her footsteps disappeared, I switched on my desk lamp. The report lay beneath it, pressed perfectly flat. Yeah. Score, normal. No depressive tendencies. Recommended. Maintain healthy family communication. Ma. I opened a new journal. Today I woke up on time. I finished breakfast. I did not zone out in class. I helped Mom with the chores. Then I wrote the only conclusion my family would accept. I am doing great. On the 7th day of writing that sentence, I vomited during my midterm exam. The proctor's footsteps and the rustle of paper receded until all I could hear was my own heartbeat striking against my ribs. Miss Jenkins helped me into the hallway and called Mom. 30 minutes later, Mom arrived carrying the report in her purse. The edges were already frayed from how often she had unfolded it. Miss Jenkins said I was pale and should go home. No need. Mom held up the paper. We just got her checked. The results were perfect. She throws up the moment midterms start. What a coincidence. Students slowed beside the water fountain. They looked at the red circled word, then at me. Miss Jenkins lowered her voice. It could be academic stress. Tears filled Mom's eyes. Stress? She's the only one with stress? I sacrificed my entire life for her. She claimed she had a mental illness, so I took her to the best doctor. The result is right here in black and white. She is not sick.